Yo. Every podcast is me coming up from the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good way to start.
Yeah. Well, because we got the computer on the floor, which a lot of people don't understand. Usually people have
Have it up
podcast.
a bit.
Yeah, usually people have like a podcast producer.
Oof, not yet.
Yeah.
Not there yet.
I wonder how much that would cost. I mean, there's studios you can go. Remember you remember the guy on TikTok after that clip went viral? One of the guys was like he's like a hardcore fan of us. He's like, I run a podcast studio.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I should hit him up, but
That'd be funny.
But I think the reason why I didn't pursue it is because it wasn't around us. I think he was like in Northern California, so I don't know.
Gotcha.
I don't see us flying up there for each pod.
No. So what's been going on? It's been a couple weeks.
Yeah, I'm surprised. That actually went better than I thought. I mean, I don't know if you
Really?
if you didn't go well.
I don't fucking know. You said you can keep the money. That's good.
Yeah. It's just complicated because, and again, this isn't a great start to the pod, but like, it's complicated. Like, I don't know how you can. I don't know what kind of money you pay if you sell that kind of. Not. But then I looked. You only pay money if you make capital gains. So I don't know if.
You mean taxes?
Yeah, the crypto went down.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like last time I checked, that 5K is like at 3.
Mm-hmm.
And that was when Bitcoin was popping.
So it's all in Bitcoin, or?
No, it's not, because, and again, not that I'm not trying to throw stones here, but like, it wasn't like, hey, be the cryptopreneur or whatever it's called. Mm-hmm. Like, it was, hey, my client wants to buy these weird coins because they saw them on Facebook. So here's 5K and let's buy Loop Ring and MetaMask.
Mm-hmm.
So not that you even know what that is.
I don't know any of that. That's not how I live my life.
But they're loosely correlated with Bitcoin, because they're all in the blockchain. There's like Ethereum and there's level
Mm-hmm.
2, but like, yeah, I didn't look because it was always in the red. So like that count probably is like, if I had to guess, probably at 28.
I'm getting hit for 800 on taxes. So.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like the 5K is not 5K. It's not that. So yeah. So like that's. Yeah. So it's not like a full 5K. And like, I don't know. At that point, it's like, I can't go down and be like, maybe I can, but be like, somebody went down.
No.
It's like, so, but that's why it's complicated. Everything's very complicated. It's not just simple, like, oh, here, put 5K, and it's like, if you put the 5K into triple Q on the S&P, like that's probably 10K now. But instead, during the crypto phase, but again, I felt guilty. I felt trapped to it too, to the crypto to a certain extent. Like, I think Bitcoin's legit and the Ethereum's legit, but a lot of them are just scams, like NFTs. Mm-hmm. That was a complete scam.
Yeah, I mean, it's all over my head anyways. I really don't know much about the crypto, so.
Yeah. And again, this isn't a crypto pod, so it could be, but yeah, it's just very complicated. Yeah, I'd be curious to know what that count is actually at, though.
This is a post officer pod. So what's been going on at the post office?
Again, for some reason, when you said post officer, I was thinking officer, and I was like, oh, you want to talk about the LAPD or whatever? But no,
you're an agent of the
government. I
I
am a post officer.
So that's this pod.
What are you curious about? What do you?
What's been going on? I don't think we've had a pod since you've been out in the loose on your own.
Yeah, it's been a lot.
You were training.
Yeah, bro. It's just every day is just different, and
you're just out in the streets.
Yeah.
When I talk to you on the phone, you're doing it. You seem like you enjoy it.
No, don't start that.
No, you do.
Don't start that. Don't start that.
People, you make their day. You seem
no,
like
because
good.
Okay, here's the thing. And again, I'm gonna drill this point home because you don't fully grasp it, right? And I think you even again, I'm not saying you completely disagree with this, but I don't think you fully grasp what I was saying the other day. If you have every person should become a server at one point, a waiter, because once you can do that, you can do anything. And again, I'm not sure if you believe this, but like that, it's the hardest thing. Like you go in.
It can't be the hardest thing because so many people that are not capable do it.
Who's not capable?
Many servers I've had, they don't seem very capable.
Okay, you're right. Okay, I'll put some nuance to it. If you can be a good server, then yeah, then you can do anything. Obviously, yeah, that you can get hired and be a shitty server.
Yeah.
But that is the person. There's a complete difference. Okay, let me explain. There's a disconnect here. Yeah, if you put a dumbass on Wall Street to go invest money, he's gonna lose the money because he's a dumbass. But if you can actually go and like invest the money, then yeah, it like takes, like if you can do it, you can do it, right? But it's like serving is like harder than that because it's like you have to like you're dealing with every different type of person, every different type of race, serving them, and also dealing with them. You're dealing with different languages. You're dealing with the people. So many different personalities, management. You're dealing with cameras on you. You're dealing with like so many. You're like food. You're like things you have to remember. Like so many different things and greasing the wheels. And because you're getting paid based on performance and like on manipulation. There's a lot that goes into it. And so, yeah. And then also like if you're like flirting with the girls there, it's like then that's another aspect too, because it's like because for me like the reason why I'm there is because it's like there's girls, right? And so you have to like be cool too. So it's like if something's heavy, you can't just be a bitch about it. You have to be like, fuck, like this is way heavier than I should be lifting. There's been times where I'm like, there's the time where I dropped everything into the fucking
on the table.
No, into the. I didn't tell you this.
What?
Okay. So it was like I sat like a fucking six. Okay, so there was a new like cute girl that got hired. This is at the Lobster, right? So she got she never she never like been in a restaurant. I think it was her first job, right? So I don't know. So she doesn't know how to sit. So like you're supposed to like rotate. Rotation. Do you know this now?
Like she was the hostess?
Yeah, she's the hostess.
Okay, so like how she sits people down, so not every one person gets loaded too much.
Yes, yeah, that's obvious, right? But
I've never done it, but I figured I could figure that out.
Yeah, but since I was in the first section 6, which is like right in front, which is like
she just kept putting people.
She was the closest thing, so she's like, oh, okay, right this way, and like if the person says, can I sit here? She's like, yeah, I'm like, no, you have to like have a backbone and say no, like that's not how it works. Your ass is going in the back, like you can't just triple seat me like 4 8-tops, like excuse me, like that's unheard of, right? So and I'm the only server there because it's like 4:30, like 5:30 is when the servers start coming in 5:30, 5:35, 6, 6:30, like but there's one because usually it's slow, but like there's just all they're ethnic. I mean, all
Does the bus pull up when the Asian people got off?
No, I love Asians because they're docile and they don't because they're actually okay. No, we're talking a little darker complexion here. Talking just it's the Lobster, bite. I mean, this is circa 2013, so this endless shrimp was going hard. So they're like, "Hey, what's an endless shrimp? Let's go, baby!" So they fucking coming high. So I'm like, "Shit, like fuck, this is brutal."
So the host is supposed to be like, no, we're not seeing anything right now.
Yes. There's no server, but she's scared of them. She's like, because they're like big, 400 pounds. So like they come in, they're like, it's gonna be 4 adults and 4 kids. The kids are like 20, but they're like act like they're kids so they can get like the half price of the shrimp. So they come in like she has to like grab the fucking the high seat. So I swear to God, the kid's like, he's got a tattoo. He had a tattoo. She grabs the guy's eye seats. The guy like puts one leg.
He's sitting in it.
His fucking fully standing. He's fucking standing. His fucking
fear just taking big stand.
He's fucking. He's like rocking back. It's fucking crazy. I'm like, shit, this is nuts. I'm gonna get a $7 tip. Fucking $200 bill. This is brutal, bro. So, like, what's anything to drink? Water, endless shrimp, and times 6. Let's go. Yeah, with the cajon seasoning. What's that mean? Cajun, you mean? They all say cajon seasoning. They don't know what that means, right? So they say cajon seasoning. I'll never forget that. But yeah, that was fucking brutal. And yeah,
so a tough experience, or
yeah. So like they like at a restaurant, like when you have like glass. You know about this, right? Or like, did you ever break?
I was a server at the Robin.
Did you ever break a glass in the ice? Did that ever happen?
Oh, I did that when I worked at the bar.
Okay. It's serious.
Yeah, because you have to empty the whole ice thing. Yeah. And you have to melt it, and then.
Yes, exactly. You gotta burn it or whatever.
Yes, but I remember that because at the Robin they're plastic cups.
Yes, that is nice.
So no one's breaking anything.
Yeah. So So I'm like It's like like two tables, iced teas and waters for the ethnic table or whatever. And so I throw them on the tray, and I'm going, and I go, and I have to like, all the kids are like right by like the lobster tank, right? And like I'm trying to like get around them because I'm put like so the trays are so the
Yeah, the pull out thing.
yeah, with the thing. What are those called?
Tray stand.
Tray stand. And so I'm reaching around and I'm like, excuse me, and the guy's like fucking playing on his DS, and so I'm like, excuse me, right? So I go, fucking hit it, all the shit goes right into the lobster tank, right? The lobsters are going wild, right? Iced teas in there, like glass breaks, the glass are like fucking lobster down, right? So like I had to go and I tell the back gab, he's like, no, lock lobster. So they're like, they're not supposed to be out like at the back of house. They're like, they don't speak English, like, and they're not like, they don't wear like right clothes, so like they're like in there, they're like digging out the lobsters like on the trays, and they have to dump the whole thing out because the glass broke in there. So it was a big thing. But yeah, I'm traumatized by that. But how do we get on that? The glass breaking or something? The lobster?
You're saying that the serving is the hardest thing on the planet.
Yeah, because no one's ever experienced that. I mean, who's had to drain a lobster tank while having 2 8-tops because you dropped shit? Like, it's unheard of. Like, that's, you can't make that shit up. Like, it's and that was the that was the beginning of the shift. It got even worse. But
you look back fondly on those times now.
Yeah, but that's, again, I think for me things are just complicated. You look back fondly because too much time has passed. And like, but no, but there was like a lot of struggle, a lot of strife. Like, even like there's times where I look back and shit was like very bad, and like as a coping mechanism or whatever, like you look back and you're like, you only see the good parts. But yeah, but like that was tough. Like, it wasn't like objectively it was bad. Like, things were rough then.
Right. But there's not as much responsibility.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if we want to get into it, I'm trying to think, like, around that time, we joke around, like, hey, 2013 like was a great year, you know, like, and it was nice. It was like good because around that time there was a lot going on. There was hope. There was hope. There was hope.
Now the hope's gone.
There was hope. I wouldn't say it's gone, but it's things are more real now.
Yeah.
Like, when I say hope, I meant like ignorant hope. Like, almost like, you know, like when people were like MAGA in 2016, there was hope. There was kind of like people didn't know, like, even me or whatever. Like, I've learned a lot, and like once you learn a lot, you're like, damn, like shit's rough. Like
with the economy,
life,
gas prices are sky high.
Yeah, but life, the economy, like whether or not this was ignorant or not, it was like there was the time where we went, and again, I don't know if this exact time is the time frame, but like it's just for frame of reference for you, whatever. I'm not sure if people will understand this, but like there was a time where me and you were on top of the world, literally. We were on, like, in the skyscraper in Manhattan, like in full suits, like with like a bunch of like millionaire people that were like in the Wall Street, and like we were like mixing it up. And like I was like, this is gonna be it. Like, this is it. Like, we made it. We made it. And then like a year later, it's like you're like in rehab, and it's just like it's always the shit. Like, we're enemies with his family now, and it's like, I'm like, how, like, and like, but like that was my saving grace, is like, oh, I'm like, this is how I'm gonna get out of the Red Lobster. It was like, oh, this is it. Like, I'm studying for the Series 7. I have my Kaplan books. Like, I'm going home from a shitty job with the hope of, okay, like, I'm going to Manhattan. Like, I know the guy who bought the guy who owns the company. Yeah, sure, bud. Sure. Fucking shine my shoes, wash the table, bud. Like, yeah, like, get the crumbs. Get the lobster. What's called? The Cheddar Bay biscuits. Yeah, get my biscuits, bud. No, it was like, yeah, but that was just one of the hope. It was that, and then there was like, and again, this is happening as well, but like, I was going crazy viral on Vine, and so it was there's that, and like, it was like, I had the energy to talk to like 10 girls at a time, and like in all different seasons. So my phone was just constantly vibrating. I'm like, yeah, you want to bang today? Like it was just, and but then it was more than that. It was waking up and it was eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch for breakfast, and then like thermovexing it up. So you're just got the sugar in the system, and you're just 1,000 milligrams of caffeine, not understanding any of this stuff, and then like on like DMX3, probably all this stuff we're on right now, or that we're taking at NutriSharp's probably all laced with like DMA, and just meth and stuff like that.
Do you ever think you know too much now?
Yeah, I wish I could.
Can you unlearn it?
I don't know. I've thought about that.
Yeah.
It would be nice though. It would be nice to unlearn it. Like,
I don't know. I don't learn things like that.
yeah, but I'm saying what specific. I agree with you, but what specifically?
Any of it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
you have this stress of like because you like know too much about.
Yeah,
shit.
no, I agree. I do. It is. I do agree with what you're saying.
A lot to deal
but it's
with,
shocking
bud.
to me. It's like you like will still like. It's crazy to me. And again, this is not knocking you, but
Yeah.
like you'll like. The fact that you still don't know everything about like pre-workouts even is like shocking to me. Like you've been taking pre-workouts for like, let's say 10 years.
I think it's almost at 20.
But I'm saying it's like you don't like you never even were curious to know like what specific thing on each one, like what the glycerin does, or like the hypersusin A, or what goes with this, or if this is fat soluble, like nothing. And you were just like, eh.
Whatever gives you the best pump.
Yeah, but it's like, yeah, but you said even like a lot of it's sodium based, or like a lot of it's electrolyte based. Like just I don't know, whatever. But it's like,
Yeah, it's a lot to focus on
yeah,
when it doesn't seem necessary.
yeah, but again, I can't choose this. Yeah, I mean, if I could go back in time, I would.
You would not learn the stuff?
No.
Are you capable of that?
No, I think it's almost like it comes with no, I think I went through this enlightenment phase at some point, probably around 2016.
Maybe it was too much light.
Yeah, but I didn't at the time know. I didn't even know what was going on. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe it was my brain fully forming. I don't know. Maybe it still hasn't. Again, I don't know. I don't know enough about it, but it was definitely like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe I went full retard. Is that even okay to say?
So I go to the shop today, and I go to the service department,
Okay.
and I go to one girl because I have a question about one of my trucks in service. So I asked her about it, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" She goes, "Watching the space
Oh my god.
that was going around." And then I go into the foreman's office, and he's talking to the parts manager, and they're talking about, "Oh yeah, that they're looking at the backside of the moon." The parts manager's like, we've been there before many times. And he's like, "Are you sure?" He goes, "Yeah, we've been there."
Yeah.
So they're talking about space, and they're watching the thing
Yeah.
go out and stuff. And it just made me think of you. I just thought about you.
Yeah,
I was like, how do you not believe in it? They're out there seeing it right now, live streaming it.
Yeah, I think there's money to be like. I'm not sure who told me this, and again, maybe this is, yeah, maybe like I got a lot of funny stuff, and I don't know, maybe we'll get to it today, maybe we'll not. I mean, again, how much time we got? How much time do you got? Oh, we're only 18. Okay, we got time. Okay, because I want this. I think this needs to be on cam.
Yeah.
But it's complicated. I was trying to think of what's going on, like specifically, why. Like they went on April 1st.
To space?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really follow it. I like to see that other people are enjoying it, though.
No, I agree, but I'm saying, at all the again maybe, but that seems weird.
April Fool's Day.
Wouldn't? But I'm just saying, maybe it's maybe coincidence, maybe not. But that seems odd in a way. Just objectively, seems a little odd.
I forgot April Fool's Day existed.
Yeah. But
Do you think they really would do that? Like,
NASA means Hebrew. NASA means to deceive in Hebrew.
did the Jewish people create NASA?
Have you seen the guy who is the head of NASA?
No.
Isaacman.
Okay, settle down.
Have you seen his ear? Have you seen his ears?
No.
Pull it up.
Why?
Put NASA CEO ears. Dude, I've never seen like it before. The comments?
Let's see. His ears?
Yeah.
NASA head guy ears.
And your phone is dark as shit.
Out of the protection glass.
Oh, it's not bright. It's not dark for you. Holy shit! I've never seen that before.
Yeah, it's privacy glass, so no one can read my shit from the side.
For your girl?
No, she got it from me.
What? I've never seen that before. That's insane.
Yes, no one could see.
Okay, here's the thing. Here's the difference, right?
Oh shit! The ears stick out a lot.
Look at that. There's more pictures than that. Okay, but here's the thing. Oh, actually, well, look. It doesn't look. It doesn't, okay, hold on. This is how my phone usually is, right?
Yeah.
Does it seem dark right now or no?
I can't see anything.
But it's still dark. It's just dark all around, just because my phone. When I put aftermarket, I put the aftermarket thing on it. So I'm like, yeah. So around like 1 o'clock, when I'm like having to like look for directions, it's like I have to like go in the back and like, because I can't see because it's so bright. Like I can't see where I'm going, and so.
I love it.
Yeah, but again, I can yap for days. So what do you want to talk about?
So I'm curious.
You want to talk about NASA or no? Because I feel like
It's a slippery slope.
We'll go right back to where you think. We'll go. I want to say one last thing, and then we'll go right back to where you were saying. I don't know enough of what's going on, but it's becoming to a point where I think there's money to be made because I don't really understand what they're doing. I don't know if you can short it. I don't know if you can. SpaceX is going public. You know what SpaceX is?
Yeah, Elon's company.
Elon's company. It's going public, right?
Makes sense.
Yeah. But there's inherent fraud in it, though.
You could say that about any company, though.
Yeah, but I don't even know what they're doing. Like when they're saying they're going to the moon and all this stuff. Like the moon is a translucent luminary. So like, and it's within the firmament. So like, I guess you could go around it, but they're not though. Like they're going on like a 3-mile arc. Like right back into like that's why they call it the Bermuda Triangle, because that's where all the rockets just land over there in Bermuda Triangle. So they're not even going anywhere. But they probably could.
But it's because you don't believe in space.
Space in what it's complicated. Space in what regard?
Space, out of our atmosphere, into space, zero gravity space. With all the dark matter and the dark energy. Like the fabric of space-time.
I don't believe in space as we know it. But, yeah, but it's like there's probably something beyond. There's something like when you look up, you see the luminaries that seem like they're outside of the firmament. So there's something there.
It's called space. This is because, like, again, I believe in space. You believe the Earth is flat, so you believe in the firmament and all that.
It's not really belief. It's just it's an absence of belief. I guess it's an absence of belief, I should say. But again, we'll save it for another time where I have more my ducks in a row. But yeah, I have thought about it where, like, even the whole like there's a Disney Channel girl that was like a star of a show that is now the CEO of a space company, and I want to short that because there's inherent fraud. Like, it's just satellites are weather balloons. That's all they are. It's like that's why they're just helium balloons. That's all it is. So, but again, we'll just whatever.
But I've been to a place where they build satellites.
Wait, how'd it look?
It looked crazy. It was like rocket engineers. Like, what's that called?
A rocket scientist, or you mean like was it like
like engineers that were building it? Like, I had to go through security.
What, in Florida, or where was it?
No, it was in the desert.
That shit smells bad. Holy shit.
It's up in the desert.
Why were you there?
Work.
Huh.
For JT site. We were doing some work on, like, they're outside, but one of the guys brought me inside and showed me, like, he was a rocket scientist. Like, he was going in and showing me, like, how they was building all stuff. It was pretty crazy.
I wonder how they were getting funded.
Government, probably?
Yeah, I would think.
But it wasn't like a space thing. It was like there was actual materials being used that were building, like, what looked like a satellite. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah, but they were probably going to be weather balloons. Like, they probably weather to. Yeah, I mean, there's like technology that goes onto the weather balloon. There's tons of technology that goes like all the pictures from space are just pictures from weather balloons and from planes and stuff. Like Google Earth is like just that's all it is. The cameras on weather balloons, the cameras on planes, and it just mapped it out. So it's not like satellites up there like in like a 1999 movie, like an action movie where they go shoot down space lasers. It's not like that.
Like Armageddon, they would have had to go to space to put a nuke on a meteor.
Yeah,
It's possible.
anything's possible.
What about Atlas?
Atlas?
IO.
What's that?
Atlas 3. That weird thing that came from extraterrestrial like space, like out of our solar system that came in.
The thing that was supposed to hit Earth and destroy us or whatever?
It missed. It went beyond the sun.
Sure.
And changed direction.
Sure.
The sun made it change direction.
The sun that's not... Okay, here's the thing.
It went on behind the sun. And the gravitational made it move.
The sun that's 93 million miles away.
If that's what they say, yeah.
And it's 93 million times bigger than the sun. Or bigger than the moon.
Yeah. Sun's huge.
That seems like a coincidence.
If the moon was as far away as the sun is, it would look 93 million times smaller.
What if they're both close and they're both the same size?
They're not, though.
Well, what makes more sense? Yeah, that's 293 million miles away, and it's 2,200. It's that much bigger. Just it's like it's that much further and that much bigger. Or if it's just
I don't think your mind can grasp how big things are. Our brains aren't meant to do that.
True. Yeah, I mean, I'll write down notes because like I could talk about 4 hours. And now on Instagram and TikTok, this shit pops. So maybe we should talk about it because.
Well, I think there's gonna be a clear divide in the comments because.
Yeah, a lot, but there's a lot of it's weird. It's 50-50 because there's a lot of people who do actually.
I don't think it's 50-50, bud.
Oh, bro,
it's really not.
In 2016, if you would have said any of this on Instagram, immediately ridicule, immediate.
You still get ridiculed.
No, you do by 50%, but 50% really do. I was shocked. I wouldn't be saying this if I was not.
Really?
I was shocked by this. Like you go on it, most people are like, either like, damn, these guys, these are globetards that really think that they believe whatever they were taught in first grade, and there's people who are like, yeah, it's just I'm shocked there's that many people who actually understand it, but
yeah,
it's shocking.
It's chaos.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments what you guys think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, so what else? So you got? Because I mean, I could talk more about this, or
no, I mean we could talk about anything. I mean,
okay. So day 1. Wait, so ask me about my first day.
How was the first day on your own out there, out in the post office land?
How was my first day? Okay, ask me how my first day with the post office was.
How was your first day with the post office?
Where do I start? Okay, so this is like maybe a week and a half ago or something.
Yeah.
Or a week ago. I don't know, like 100% sure, right? So it's.
You might be 2 weeks in.
No, I've only been on my. Well, there's my first day there, and then you get trained and stuff like that. And there's like the days on your own.
Yeah. So how was your first day out on your own?
Well, let's go back. The first day there, because we haven't had a pod since.
You did all the training and everything.
What training? No, I didn't tell you about my first day there.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Okay. So yeah. So the first day there, right? Get my car. So I get my. I'm trying to think of how to.
You're not wearing the post office blues.
No. We're not even there yet, bud. Okay, so it's a long day. So I think my time was supposed to be there was 8.
Okay.
Right? So yeah, I wake up. I'm like late. Not feeling well, but I'm like whatever. So I throw whatever I have on. Go to my car. Tire's flat.
Okay.
So I have to get the tire pumper thing. Okay, so let me explain. Do you understand what the tire thing is? Or no? This
Pump up a tire?
Yeah, an air pressure thing. For people who don't know, there's like you could nowadays like you don't have to go to like a gas station. You can like buy one that is like also like an external battery, right?
Yeah. I think I have one of those.
Yeah. So so I pump the tire. I'm like 5-10 minutes because it's weak, right? So I'm even later. So I'm like rushing down there. Don't know where I'm going. Never been there before. Pull up. I pull up, and it's a Thursday. And on Thursday down there by the post office, there's like, you wouldn't think parking would be an issue down in like the bad part of Pomona, but it was. Like I never anticipated that being an issue, right? So I'm like
parking's problem.
So it's like 7:55. I have to be there at 8. It's my first day, and I get to the parking lot, and the parking lot's jammed. No parking spaces.
Yeah.
No parking spaces. So I'm like immediately saying this isn't happening. Like I'm freaking out. I'm like, this is not good. This is not happening, right? So then I go and I'm like, okay, I find a space on the street. So I go. I try. Like I don't want to park in the street, but I'm like, I might as well, right? And this is like we're below Mission.
Okay.
I mean, this is like in high school I was scared to even go back down below Foothill, but we're below Mission here. So I mean, this is bad, right? So I go and I try to pull up a sign, and it says Thursday. It says no parking first or third Thursday of the month, right? And I'm like, what day is it? Like I don't know what month is. I don't know. I'm like, is it Thursday? I'm like, yeah, it's Thursday. So I'm like, okay. So then I'm like Siri, okay, what Thursday of the month is it? Like Thursday is a week of the year in a month. I'm like, no. I'm not asking if it's a day of the week. What is it? Is it first or third? And they're like, open. And then my phone like. Okay, fuck, man. So my phone only like since the battery only lasts like less than an hour. Like you have to like it's always on low power mode like permanently, which is like it's so frustrating. So like if you don't like shake the phone or like to touch it within like 5 seconds, it like turns off, it goes black. And then here's another thing too, right? Since I put the aftermarket screen on it, the Touch ID doesn't work. So you try to put the Touch ID and it goes it vibrates like 10 times, right? So that and then this is the frustrating. When you do that, it locks you out because it thinks that you're like hacking the system. So it says phone timeout for 2 minutes. I'm like, fuck, man. I don't even know. I don't know first Thursday. So I'm like, okay, I'll go down fucking White and then I'll park below on Monterey, which is like, you don't want to go down there, right? So I park there and it says Thursday, no parking the second or fourth Thursday of the month. And I was like, no.
First and third, second and fourth.
And second and fourth, I was like, I can't do it. I'm going to freak out. I'm like, I don't want the job anymore. And now it's like 8:59. I'm like, ah, shit, fuck. So then I pull back and I'm like, I'll just park like in the middle of the park and like I don't know. So then I go and I ask this guy and I'm like, where do I park? I'm like, he works there and I'm like, he's like, who are you? I'm like, I'm a new guy with CCA. I work here. He's like, haven't heard. I don't care. Do you think I'm lying? Do you think I want to steal the mail? I'm like, no, I work here. Yeah. So he's like shocked. He's like, are you sure? It's $20 an hour. Like, you sure? Yeah, I work here. Like whatever. He's like, just park right here next to the fence. I'm like, it says no parking. He's like, you're fine. We'll do it all the time. I'm like, no one's here yet. I'm like, so I just park there. And I'm like,
stressed about it?
Yeah, the whole time I'm like, my car's gonna get towed or whatever. So, so I park there, right? And in a rush to get all my shit out of my car, right? I have like my distilled water and all this other stuff. It's never happened before, but like the distilled water, like that I got like, from Walmart, the cap had like it was defective. Yeah. So I'm throwing it into like this blue duffel bag that I have, or whatever. It's like a blue bag, and I throw all my stuff in there, including the external battery, battery with the air compressor, right? That by the way, when you use the air compressor, I mean, like you could hear from down the street. It's like so loud. It's like so loud, right? So I'm throwing it on that, and this has never happened. So many things have never happened before. I've never seen a first and third Thursday. I've never seen a second and fourth. Never seen it like before. So that is going on, and I've seen so many things thrown at me at once. I've never talked. So I throw everything in the bag, lock the car. And I'm going into the fucking thing, right? So I get there, I have to go through security, whatever, the bag, whatever, and I'm not thinking much of it, right? But I do feel like a cold spot, like on the thing, but I'm like, that's like priority 5, right? I have too many things going on, right? So I go inside, right? And then they're like, okay, like, who are you? And I'm like, I'm new. And they're like, okay, go to this person. And I'm like, new, go to this person. So I'm going, whatever. And then by this time, like, I hear another person, like a bell goes off, and it's like, all right, everyone to like section 67 for the morning meeting, right? So everyone in the post office, we're like 80 people here, right? Postmaster, all the head guys, we're all like in like this big like circle, right? And I'm like, somehow I get pushed to the front, so I'm like in the front, right? I have my fucking bag here, and I'm like out of garb. I look like I'm like all black, right? So the postmaster's talking. Okay, so guys, we're gonna have a good quarter. Blah blah blah. This is like a big meeting, right? So this is a big meeting, and I'm standing there, right? And all of a sudden, I hear. the fucking external battery got just soaked. Okay, so the distilled water, I guess, leaked, right? And it's a waterproof bag, right? So it's so much water leaked that it's coming through on my shirt. So it's like leaking. It's like I look down, it water's on the ground, right? I'm like trying to cover the water up with my foot, and it's like it's going, the fucking thing's going off, right? Everyone's like looking at, like trying to find the sound. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Like, I'm a new guy. No one knows who I am. The thing's going like loud as fuck. Like it's like that sounds like it's like a bomb or something like that. And everyone's like looking at me, and I'm like throwing it down on the ground. I'm like, guys, this guy, the postmaster's like, excuse me. And I'm like, I'll go to that side. I go to the back, and everyone's like staring at me, and I'm like, so I had the thing in my hand. I'm like, shut the fuck up, dude. I'm like pressing the button. It's like not working. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm like slamming on my knee. I'm like trying to break it open. I'm like using like supersonic strength, and I'm like pressing the buttons, and it's like the weird numbers. It's like a different language. I'm like, what's going on? Because it's it's malfunction because it's wet, right? So I'm like trying to hit it on the phone. I'm like trying to hide it with like my shirt. I'm like putting it under my shirt like this. Right? So I'm like, I gotta go, guys. So I fucking walk outside. And I'm just like, no, this isn't happening. This is not happening, man. This is not happening, bro. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I was like, no, you can make this up. You couldn't write this in Hollywood. Like, this is not happening. Like, first day, they're like, who's the weird guy with a bomb in his thing? Like, what am I gonna say? Oh yeah, I have an okay, my phone, it doesn't have batteries, so I have to bring an external hard drive that's like industrial grade with also an air compressor. But just the water leaked on it, so it got malfunctioned. So I finally go back in. My face is bright red, and I'm just like, I'm like, I don't know what that was, guys. It's weird sound, right? So the meeting's kind of breaking up, and I go thing, and I'm like the weird guy, like, oh, I guess we will put you with this guy, whatever. And so I'm like before I mean that was just so traumatic. I don't even know, but anyways, okay. So. Yeah, that was bad, and then
Did everyone forget about this now?
No, I still get weird looks. Like the guy who trained me still is like, the guy who trained me. I don't know, man. I really don't want to talk too much about it because it's whatever. But it's like he's a weird dude. Like,
was he the one that was shadowing you, following you from behind?
Yeah, there was a few different guys that trained me. Like I don't really know too many names, but this guy Brandon, it's kind of strange. Like,
is he a lifer?
Oh, for sure. But like, he's kind of an enigma, and we were cool. But like, he like since I'm new, he like has like a weird thing where he like doesn't. And again, I don't know. Here's the thing: I don't know enough about like what was said or if things are said behind the scenes. And it's like he's like resents me because I'm like good at the job, and he's like resentful of that, or if it's that I'm new and like he doesn't want to like associate with me or whatever. Mm-hmm. But like he won't like he'll walk by me and like not like look at me, and I'm like it's strange because it's like to me I'm like I was doing him a favor by like saying hi to him. I'm like I don't give a shit, but it's like it was weird. Like the other day he came in and he went to like a Dodger game, but the day he came in the next day and he like was missing 2 teeth, and I guess he got in a fight and he got like his teeth knocked out, which I was like I wanted to like ask about it, but I'm like I don't know, but that was just strange. I was like
that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I was like I felt bad for him. I was like, damn, you got your teeth knocked out? Like, that's fucking... And then it made me think of my teeth. I'm like, I need to get these teeth fixed.
Of course.
Because it makes you look crazy when you don't have teeth. It makes you look like, wow, like that's...
Yeah.
That's not good. But... Oh. So then the next day or whatever, like, since... I didn't have an external battery when I was finally on my own.
Mm.
I'm trying to think of how to phrase it. So
the phone died or what?
Yeah, so I'm out on my own, and this is like that was a Thursday. So on Saturday, right? So this was a Saturday after this. Mm-hmm. I'm on my own, and the battery at this point is like hit or miss because it's water damaged. So it wasn't working. And I was distraught, and then it worked for like I plugged it in and it worked, and I was like, okay, so I have this, right? So I'm going in with the impression that on Saturday it's gonna work, right? So I get in my car and I'm like out on my own.
Was it day one still?
No, this is the Saturday after. Okay. There's other stuff day one that happened, but I can't really fully remember. I'll try to think about it. Yeah. We didn't even talk about we haven't done a pod in a while. We didn't even talk about the training of like the driving training. That's why I wanted to do the pod, because there was the day of driver training, and then it was and then the that was the first day with that story. And then the driver training was um, like I was training on big rigs, and I was training on every different car they have, and um, yeah, that's just there's a lot of stories about that, but like it was just funny because like they have a route that you drive,
Yeah.
and I don't know if this is funny, but like it's in Chino Hills,
Okay.
right? And
You like Chino Hills?
I do, but the route. Okay, so we get in the car, right? And I'm with Pam, not Pam. Pam's my manager. I think this girl's Pam because she reminds me of Mrs. Pam, the PE teacher. She's a big like girl. She like wears a hat. She's like she reminds me of Miss Pam, right? Big like lady, athletic kind of, but she's like 60. But she was my trainer that was driving the driving training was actually kind of funny. Like I show up to the driver training and there's only me. I'm the only person there.
Like you're the only new hire?
Me and this other guy, but this other guy was like training on for a different unit or something, like a different like there's a city carrier and there's a rural carrier. So I was expecting like, when I was talking about the academy, there was like 10 of us or whatever, like with Rochelle or whatever. But when I got there, I was like, where's everyone at? They're like, oh, it's just you and this other guy. And I'm like, what? Like, what's going on? Like, there's like 3 trainers for me. I'm like, this is a lot. This is very like too much attention on me.
Yeah.
So like, cause like there's 3 people like watching me like parallel, like every move I'm doing, like parallel parking the car. Like
you got 3 people watching.
Yeah, and then there's funny stories, but like I don't know, but there's this like so finally we get out and we start driving around town, and the streets are looking awfully familiar, right? Because we're coming at it from a different angle. We're coming at from the post office down there in Chino Hills, which I never really been to that area. And the streets are looking familiar, and I realize we're getting awfully close to Jess's like parents' house. So I'm like look like a homeless person. I got this bike on a bike in the passenger seat. I'm in like this ghetto ass car, and it's like a three thick stick, right? And I'm not a good driver, right? I'm on the right side, and I'm like sweating, and like we're like getting off the coast, and she's like, okay, right here. I'm like, let's go left. So I'm trying to like avoid, and we're like, but she's taking me right. It's like I've never experienced like where she's like, and like I'm like I can't like I could just imagine me just like rolling by, and it's just being like it was just, imagine how that would look if I go to my ex-girlfriend's house like with the driver training like in a, what the fuck, like, you're working at the post office, like what's going on? And none of it would make any sense. It would be the craziest thing that would, like you could, if you had to put like in her head, if you said where or what's going on, that would be a non-issue. It would be like so I just was like the whole time trying to avoid that, and it was like for hours I was just trying to avoid the just street, and I was just like we're getting awfully close.
You're just circling it.
We're just circling it, but I'm like this is crazy. So there was that. So that was stressful. And then okay. So the Saturday.
Think your thing's gonna be working.
Okay, yeah. So they put me on my own. We're like I'm like by the Arby's. Like the Arby's was one of my delivery points.
On Foothill?
No, He's cute. This guy's cute, bud. No, we're talking all the way down Gary, bud. We're talking below Arrow, but by Holt, like the one we used to go to by the KFC down there, where like, where like the Arby's was down there. You know, like.
The last one I was going to is like Upland Rancho area on Foothill.
Remember when you crashed my car, like, and you
that was Jack in the Box.
Yeah,
Let's come out Jack in the Box on Foothill.
Okay, my bad. So I guess I always thought you were going to Arby's.
No, this is coming out Jack in the Box. That.
So yeah, we're talking further down. We're talking further down, and it's kind of a trip that I used to like make it there during like lunch at like during high school, I'd be like, all right guys, Arby's it up. Like I was so hooked on food where I would like throw everyone in my car, like all 8 of us, and I'd be like, where are we going? We're going to Arby's. Like what? And I was like, yeah, it's far as shit. Like I didn't realize how far. Like now
You love Arby's sauce, dog.
yeah, but like we would or KFC down there because they had like the 3 for $5. Like dude, and we would just be. I used to speed so much, but like now, well, I still speed in this car now. Like
In the mail car?
well,
Or in your
because
car?
no, not my car. My car I have to save gas. The mail car, you just. Oh my god.
You just
Where do I
floor it?
start? Yeah, okay. Well, I have tons of these stories. Okay, so it's okay. So I'm like down by the Arby's, right? And then I'm like an hour and a half in, right? My phone had like 80% when last time I checked, but I guess I had left like the thing on or whatever, the maps on, and so all of a sudden, the phone's dead. The phone's dead, and I go to plug it in, and the thing's not working. So I'm down there, in the middle of nowhere.
No phone?
No phone, and I just have random street addresses, and so I'm like, shit. Like, what do I do now, right? So it's like just around
They
11:30.
don't give you some sort of thing to look up addresses on?
No, they say follow the mail. It'll guide you. That's what they say. Follow the mail. That's literally what they say.
What does that mean?
Well, like it's like I'll explain it to you. And again, I thought it for the first time today, I kind of understood it, like what that meant for the first time. But it kind of means like if you are like somewhat like coherent with like how things work or whatever,
Yeah.
like that like most of the time when your next house is here, it's going to be down to the right, or like it's going to be like if you're going down this street and you get to an end of it, it's going to be to the right, and it's going to be the following street going back and forth, and then another loop round, and you're going to kind of like kind of a general idea. I don't know any of this, right? So I just like start like just driving around, right? So I'm like inside streets. I'm just like, I don't know if I can go back to the office now because too much time has passed where I'm like, no mail's been delivered. I've got, it's like I'm getting stressed out. The thing, if you look in the back of it, the shit's stacked, and it's staggering how many pieces of mail. Like it's literally over 1,000 stops.
Yeah.
And it's like literally over like 7,000 pieces of mail, right? That you have to deliver in like 6 hours, right? At this point, I'm like just giving up because I'm this isn't gonna work, right? I got nothing. So I finally make it back to the Arby's, right? And so I go to the Arby's and I don't have any sort of UPS garb. So I go in there and have like my satchel's locked. And another thing too is, okay, so there's this area where like the key doesn't, okay, so I didn't understand, like there's a certain way to open certain locks. Like you have to like, all the shit's like from like the 60s.
Yeah.
To like push in and like tilt it to the side and like turn it and then push up and then pull to the side. Like you have it's like a fucking master class. Like I didn't understand this. So I tried it and I'm like, it doesn't work, right? So my satchel's in there. I don't have anything, right? So I go inside and I'm like, I'm like, okay, I go to the Arby's. I'm like, okay, the Arby's will know, right? So I go in and I'm like, so I'm a postman. Like, what? She's like, what? She barely speaks any English, right? She's like, because no white guy is going to Arby's, let's be real. So I go down there and I'm like, okay, so I'm kind of lost. Do you know where Alder Street is? Or maybe Franklin Street? Like 648 Franklin? Like, what? Like, no. So I'm like fucking thinking about Spanish. I'm like, hola. Okay, so yo estoy mail. And they're like looking at me like weird. And I'm like, do you have like a phone charger? And she's like, I'm like this. And she's like, what's going on? So I'm like, just in there, I'm like, okay, I don't know what's going on, man. Like, so by the grace of God, like the girl actually had a charger and it was behind the thing. So I was like, can you charge my phone? So she like plugs the phone into behind the counter, right? So I'm chilling at Arby's, like my postman's car is like not even parked, right? It's kind of taking up 2 spaces. So for like an hour, I'm just chilling at Arby's, like this is not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good, right? And I realized what the guy said about the thing that you have to stay mobile. So I'm like, I'll be back. So she's like, no, don't leave. I'm like, I'll be back. So I have to like walk around, no mail, because it's like I don't know where the fuck I'm going. Just to walk around so that thing isn't. So it doesn't. So
What is tracking you?
it's like a Microsoft type device.
But it doesn't have any addresses on it?
Of course not. It's just it says the load truck, scan barcode, time clock, settings. That's it. I've tried to do it like if there's games, anything, nothing like that. Yeah, you would think that there would be some sort of address or maps.
iPad or something.
Nothing.
So you had to walk around while your phone charged?
Yeah.
And then the phone got charged and you were able to do all your stops?
Majority of them, and then eventually they sent someone to help me out because they were like, this guy's way behind. Like when the guy got there, he's like, what is that name, Reek? He's like, he's pretty new too, but he like, yeah, like he's like, I was like, how much you got? He's like, how much you got left? And I was like, I'm not really sure. Like so he's like, I've been able to open the car, so I don't really know. So he's like, oh, let me show you. He goes in, it was hard for him to even unlock it. It's like he finally got it, shot up. He's like, whoa, shit! What have you been doing, bud? And I was like, oh man, I don't know, I got a little lost. Like, I don't know, man. He's like, shit. He's like, shit.
Fucking dumb as hell.
So he calls Pam. He's like the supervisor. He's like, this is gonna require more. So like, all of a sudden, the Avengers show up. There's also like four like, oh, Arrow, this, unite. Like, they all show up. They're like, oh shit. So like, you take half. You guys
done nothing.
So fucking 4 UPS trucks. They're like, everyone's there for like an extra 2 hours. Like shit. So they all take shit. Like fuck. Like this is crazy. I've never seen it like this before, man. This is nuts.
The whole car's full.
The whole car's full, dude. This is crazy, man. So yeah, so that was crazy, bud.
What did Pam say? Anything? Or she's just like,
I was like, guys, can you keep it quiet? Guys are like, oh yeah, well, I guess so. You're new, but like this can't happen again. I'm like, all right, thanks, guys, appreciate it.
Has there been any other? Has it been smooth sailing since?
Oh my god! The Tuesday after was much worse. We're losing frames, which I don't like, but whatever.
It was worse.
Why would we be losing frames?
I have no idea. But why was it worse?
Oh, let me tell you. Okay, we're green. That's weird. It was red. Okay.
Why was it worse? I have to know.
Okay. Have you ever heard of the Pomona Valley Mining Company?
No.
Okay, so, okay. Well, first of all, do you know about Pomona? Well, you don't know. Okay.
Fuck.
Pomona's like a pretty interesting city because it's like when you think of Pomona, you think of like flat, tropical lake type mission, right? But there's other areas as well. There's like down by the Fairplex, below the Fairplex, like there's tons of mountains.
Yeah, you kind of have to drive through them if you get off the 10 freeway on Fairplex. You have to go up and around.
Yes.
Casa Cabana is up there and shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay. Yes. So, but the Pomona Valley Mine Company is higher than that even. It's the highest point of all of Pomona, right? It's like a big restaurant on top of the hill. Like it's like Coco Cabana is probably like halfway up this hill.
Yeah.
And then it's like double it on top of it, right?
Okay.
So,
you had to go there?
yeah. So I'm driving this like a normal mail car, right? And
Like a little white one?
yeah. But the problem is since I'm like a floater or whatever, I don't have my own car, right? I have what's called a loaner. So it's like kind of goes between places and it gets abused. People really don't know how to drive it because it's not done really well, and so different shops have like worked on it, whatever, and it like starts half the time, and then you have to like really hold it or you have to like let it chill, whatever. So, I'm helping this person out. So like they assign me like to like a half route, and then I do that, and they're like, okay, go help this person out, right? So I go, and they wouldn't have done this otherwise because it's like the most advanced route like in the whole department or whatever. So I'm helping this person out, and I take like half of his stuff and whatever, and and he doesn't give me any guidance. So like I start delivering things by the mountains, and all of a sudden it's like, okay, Pomona Valley Mine Company, right? And it's like up this like right embankment hill, right? So I'm like, okay, I mean, I guess you just got to go up and just like do work. So I don't know, right? So you're it's like this. So the car's like jumping, right? So we're going back and forth, right? And it's like right around the time where I guess like they're getting a lot of like shipments of like seafood, like lobsters and stuff like that. There's getting napkins. I guess it's all coming on this fucking Tuesday or whatever. Like one, and there's just like one way up this hill. In the car, and I'm just like giving it full gas, and we're like almost at the top, right? All of a sudden it goes, nothing.
The car stops?
Car stops, right? Car stops, and so, and I press the brake, and I'm like nothing's happening, right? Nothing's happening. I try to throw it back into like, okay, so
Did you start rolling backwards or you stop?
okay, so the brakes on this thing don't work very well, right? You have to like, if on like a 10% incline, like you park, you have to like really push the brake down for it to not roll backwards, right?
Okay.
So we're at like 50 degrees, right? So I'm like, okay, so another thing too, right? This seat, okay, it's like, the seats are old, right? And you know, you have like either electric or whatever, you can put your seat forward or backwards, right?
Yeah.
But like, it's like a thing that like you're always rotating a little bit because it's like not done right. So in the loaner cars, so when I start rolling backwards, the seat goes full back, right? So I'm like having to like hold on like MacGyver, right? And I'm like trying to push this thing forward, right? So I'm like trying to hold that, but it's like not giving. So the car's going, and all the trucks behind me are like, I didn't even know there's a truck behind me. They go, I get scared. I look back. There's like 4 trucks, right? All going up there because it's also like Coca Cabana, and there's a lot like there's one street. So they're all like, what's going on, right? All of a sudden I'm like, no brakes. So we're rolling down, right? And I was all like, do I just go off the cliff? Like, do I hit the curb? Like, what do I do here, right? And so I'm like trying to like, it takes all my power to like just hold the brake enough to like not just fully go down. So we're like going gradually down, right? So I'm like trying to pull the e-brake, but the e-brake that doesn't work if you're going down. So I'm like, come on, right? So I'm like putting my foot outside the car, like trying to like just like stop it. I'm like, come on. And the car's just rolling back, right? So I'm like, fuck, what do I do now, right? So I'm like trying to start it because like nothing's happening. Like trying to throw it, and the thing is like you don't know what gear you're in because. Okay, here's what's frustrating. The things doesn't work. The gas gauge doesn't work. It could be full, but it could be empty. You don't know what gear. You go down for it, and the thing doesn't move. It just always says you're in park. So I'm like, I have to. I'm like hearing like, is that drive? Is that neutral? Because there's nothing starting, right? And so the key, every time you move it up, the key goes back out. So you're like, okay, drive, key, and the whole time I'm like trying to like hold it 50 degrees, and so I'm like, fuck, dude, like it's just stressful, bud. It's fucking stressful. And I'm like, fucking shit, dude. I'm falling backwards. I'm like, shit, like. I drive neutral. No, okay. Then there's like 1, 2, 5. There's like underneath drive. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for like off roading. So I'm like, okay, let's go 5 plus 1. Hold it down. All right, let's do both feet. So we're going down, and the car's going. So finally, I try to like gradually like rub the curb, and like the cars are going. It's like the curb slowing me down. So I'm like down this hill. I'm like going slow. So I'm like, okay, please slowly stop. So finally, it's like she stops for a second. I'm like, okay, thank God, right? And I look down, the car's just like fucking just shit. It's all just tore up. I'm like, shit, it's not gonna be good. And so the car's just like stuck. And I don't know what now, right? All the trucks are like stopped. So all the trucks have to like reverse down, and then like they're like, I'm like, I need help. So the guy walks up. He's like, what are we doing here? They have to like help me like slowly push the car down. Like finally we get to the bottom. It's like for an hour. The guy's like, oh, I'm gonna miss my quota. Finally get to the bottom. My car's just like there, and so I'm like, what do we do now? So I call Pam, and like, Pam, the car's toast. Like, what do we do now? She's like, oh, we don't have anyone available. Like, let me see who can come pick you up, right? So I'm like, okay, I've never experienced this before. So we're chilling. All of a sudden, like this black like Honda Accord pulls up, and I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen. That doesn't feel right, but we're gonna just see how this goes, right? So all of a sudden, when it rolls down, she says, "You Cole?" And I was like, God, she kind of looked familiar, or whatever. And like, there's like kids in the car. I'm like, what's going on? She's like, oh, it's Susanna. I'm the postmaster. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, you're the district postmaster. Yeah, that's cool. You're like the number one in the whole district. She's like, yeah, hop in. So I was like, hop in the back, like with her kids, because I guess she was like picking up her kids from like thing, and she's like, whatever. So I'm like with the kids in the back, they're like playing iPads and shit. So I'm like in there with like my satchel and like fucking the mail, because that's like I have all the mail chilling. So like she like drives me back to the office. It's like 10-minute drive. I'm just like in the car with the kids. Like, so what happened? I'm like, I guess the car just went out.
She's like, you just left the car there?
Yeah. She's like, I don't know. So it's like, she's like, is that locked? I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. So she like drove me back. I was like in the kids in the back, like, dropped to the post office, like mortifying. Like, all right, have a good day. Like my mom dropped me off at school. Like, fuck, man. Like,
you don't know these people you're growing up.
Postmaster's car. Like that was like that's how you.
Personal car.
That was my introduction to her. Like on the phone, like just crazy. I was like, this is not
Cab
happening.
just calls her out because you need to pick up
Yeah,
coal from his
yeah.
house.
She's like, what? So it's
The
just
fuck is coal?
yeah, exactly. She's yeah, I don't know, man. This is brutal. So
I picture you just be like, every
Yeah.
second of the day, just like, this is not my life.
yeah, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I was like, this is crazy, man.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, the kid who had like Teddy Grahams. He's going like, no, there's gluten in that. Can't have that, bud. But I appreciate that. But yeah,
Feels bad for you.
yeah. I was like, man, this is brutal. Yeah, cause I look like I'm dying because I'm sweating. You don't eat because I'm just too stressed. I don't take lunches because I don't have time. So it's like it just there's a lot going on to it, bud. But yeah, that was definitely brutal. That was definitely brutal.
Gosh. That's funny as hell.
Yeah. So yeah, that was definitely. Yeah, I remember that day I told you I was like, yeah, we needed the pod because like I couldn't believe couldn't believe that was happening. That I literally.
Dude, that's funny.
But since then, but really that was a nice band-aid to get pulled off because now, since then I've had 3 different cars break down on me.
So now it's just second nature.
Yeah, but it's problematic because when that happens, you're like on the radar. At least for that period of time, where like if you're not far enough, it's like shows because they have to come pick you up. You know, like
Oh yeah.
or they have to bring you another loaner car or.
So you want to at least be up to date on the route.
Yeah, and it's also like I don't really follow the rules 100% to like where usually cars like will only be stopped at like maybe 8 different spots, not 8, 18.
You drive a lot more.
Yeah. So like if the car breaks down, which has happened before, so this happened 2 days ago actually, the most recent breakdown. I was like on this main street, which you're not supposed to drive on. It's like because I treat every every route like a dismount, which is you're not supposed to. I like because here's the thing, I really got like that one day, the day that I got the Pomona Valley, the car got totaled. I was up in the mountains driving, and it was kind of nice. Like I was like. Because it was kind of it was kind of like I wasn't in Pomona. I was like actually like in a nice area, like, and
just hide in the mountains.
Yeah, and it's like the every mailbox is on the street.
Yeah.
So you can kind of just, I'm really good at like getting close. I guess a lot of people like are like scared to get, not me. Like I'll get that bitch an inch away to like where it's like, I'm dropping it in. Like
Yeah.
I get real like because you're on the right side. It's like very.
You could see.
It's super easy, but yeah, but a lot of people don't like that. They don't like to drive. But so I was on this main drag, and
It broke down on the main drag.
yeah, but I wasn't. The problem is I wasn't even like when you're supposed to park the car. You're supposed to like get close, turn the wheels, turn it, e-brake, hazard, like a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
But I'm like, I double park. So I was like, I just like, cause I'm like, let's go park, and we'll just like, cause that's when I kind of stopped doing that today because I'm like, if I keep doing that, the car will have a runaway, and the car will just run away, and it'll be an issue. Like it'll hit something, and I won't be able to like
explain it away.
Yeah. So now I have to like, now I've kind of like this happy medium where I'll go like every 4 houses, and then I'll pull in and I'll turn it off, and I'll like take the keys. I won't leave it running. But this time, I was on the main drag, and the car shut off, and I was like, shit, well, I'm not even close to the curb, like what do I do? So I had to like figure out like how to, if you put the key like halfway and turn it a little bit, you can actually move it down. So then I moved it into neutral, and so I had to like,
You're pushing it?
I was pushing it, like I had to like push it up and then push it close because there was cars, so I had to like find a spot to like park it. And then before I called, because I couldn't call it yet, so then finally once I got like 20 minutes later, I finally got it close. I was the only one doing it because then people were driving like, "What's going on, man?" So finally got it in. Then I called and I said, "Oh, this is where I'm at," and they finally sent me like another loaner car. But
Are you the only one breaking down?
I don't know enough about like when I pulled in today, another car was getting towed.
Yeah, it
From-
wasn't yours.
Well, I was in a car, but that could have been the car from the day before. I don't know. I don't know enough about it. But there is like a garage that's like 5 hangars there, like at the post office. It always has cars up there.
So there are 5 bays and they're working on
Yeah, because I mean the cars are shit.
Yeah.
I mean like when I go to start it, like I don't have. That's another thing too. Is like it's stressful because I don't have faith in the car. So
yeah, of course.
Yeah. So there's that, and then. Oh, dude. Okay, so today was the first day where I almost got like attacked by a dog.
Really?
100%. Like I didn't think it was gonna happen to me, but it was right before I was texting you about what time.
Yeah.
Because I was running behind, and she's like, just deliver the packages, and then bring the rest of the mail back, which I don't think that's even allowed, but that's what she said to do. So I was rushing, and there was like this. Usually, if people have a dog out, they'll have the gate locked or at least a sign or something like that. But I'm delivering the parcels, and I'm kind of like running late, and so I have this like parcel, this package or whatever, and I go to this gate, and I think about it, and I'm like, should I just put the package beyond the gate and leave? And I was like, I wish I usually do, but I saw that the gate was like unlocked, and I had seen people there earlier that were like that had said hi to me or whatever, and I was like, if I put this here, then I don't know. So I was like, but then because there's only an option to put it like when you scan it, you say put it by the door or put it in the mailbox. So I was like, fuck, I'll open the gate and run up. It'll take me literally 3 seconds. I'll go. I can see the front door.
Yeah.
But there's beyond the front door, like in front of the front door, I should say. There's like it's like a wrought iron fence. It looks closed to me, so I'm like, okay, I'll just put it right there. So I might have the package, open the gate, and start going on. And so, but I don't realize there's like a pit bull to the right. It's like in this like
doghouse.
No, it's like the garage is here, so I can't see. You can only see like this part of the gate. But then like the front door's over here.
Yeah,
it's over by the front door. So, I'm like walking, and I'm not really thinking much of it. And so I have the parcel, and I go to put it down, and I hear woo, and I see him, and the gate's open. So he's like walking at me through but like there's the other fence, and then there's the wrought iron by the front door. So he doesn't realize it's open either. So I'm like trying to like just back away slowly, and he realizes, he looks, and he's just like, I can realize at the moment he like is making it, he goes right, and I'm like, I immediately like fast as fuck, like it hurt my back after, but it was like so quick.
Yeah.
Like it was nice that I still have it, but it was like 0 to like so fast backwards.
As fast as you can.
And then I shut the gate on it, but the dog was there, and I was like, it was just so dumb, and I was like, that could have been, because I didn't have the satchel. I know, because I'm just parking the car for a second and running, and I had nothing on me. Like, I don't know what I would have done. Like, I would have had to like get bid or fight. Like, I don't know I don't know. I was like, wow, that was like a situation where I was like, that's kind of rough.
Yeah, it's kind of startling.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, and so now I'm like never going to a gate again ever, because that was dumb. I didn't need to, but it was just
no need.
Yeah, but I guess I already scanned it and said by the front door. I guess is why I did it. But like, I'll just put it by the front now. But yeah, it was like a big white pit bull.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
I gotta get going.
All right. Yeah, but bro, we have a lot more. Like I literally, that was like just like the 3 bangers, but there's a lot more. Like just there's nuances every day of just funny shit.
Yeah, we'll have to do more.
Okay. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
All right. Bye.
You work tomorrow?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. So they're.
Oh, giving you more shit.